When someone monologues and yaps about themselves, their successes or ideas without pause, it can quickly become annoying. Some people have already talked themselves out of their heads and gained sympathy. But how much speaking time is still appropriate, and when is it too much of a good thing? Find out in this video. The reason why we talk to others is banal. We are social beings and have a desire for attention and recognition. The fact that someone listens to us upgrades us and strengthens our self-confidence. The desire to talk as long as possible is correspondingly great. When we talk about ourselves, our body releases dopamine, the happiness hormone. But if you talk too much about your life, it can quickly turn into a monologue. These are the 3 typical phases of a monologue. Number 1, communication. In the first phase, you share what excites you or introduce yourself. In this phase, most people are focused, concise and relevant. And the more information you share, the more relaxed you become, because you realize that what you're saying is still well received and also interesting. Number 2, monologue. In the second phase, the interesting message already turns into a monologue. The attention and speaking time feel good, you pay more attention to it than to the content and hardly notice that your counterpart is switching more and more to the pull-through. And number 3, discord. In the third phase, you as the speaker usually lose the thread yourself and realize that you are already talking for too long. However, this requires a minimum of empathy. At this point at the latest, phrases such as "oh, I'm telling you far too much again" are heard, and attempts are made to actively involve the other person in the conversation again. From America comes the so-called traffic light rule to prevent you from talking too much and for too long. It is quite simple and you can easily memorize it. Green, everything is still okay in the first 20 seconds. What you say is relevant and your counterpart is listening attentively. Yellow, if you are not telling exciting stories, most listeners will get bored after 30 seconds at the latest. If you don't have anything important to say at this point, stop your speech or you'll start to annoy the person you're talking to. Red, after 40 seconds, all signs point to red. You should urgently make sure that the monologue turns into a dialogue again and that your conversation partner gets a chance to speak. It doesn't depend on the second when it comes to speaking times, but if both sides implement it consistently, a genuine dialogue is created in which both have their say and feel valued. In your next conversations, make sure that you don't talk like a waterfall, otherwise the sympathy will quickly be gone. If you also want to know how to look more likable, watch the video that we link to you here, where we give you the best tips. If you liked the video, then I would be really happy about a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel and activate the bell so you don't miss any new video.